Welcome to Perpetual Harvest. It's a little dark over here because we're setting up a new display. We're putting up air-cooled lighting. There are these cool tubes from Hydrofarm. Oh, I can't see that at all.
Oh, really? They're 6-inch and 8-inch.
This is the 8-inch cool tube. This is the 6-inch cool tube. And he's about to finish hooking up the ductwork to it. We've got an 8-inch fan, an 8-inch inline fan up there on the other side of the ceiling, on the drop ceiling.
It's on this side.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's on this side. It's the duct booster fan there. I apologize. And he's just sliding the ductwork on. And he left the ductwork longer because we're going to raise and lower the lights depending on the height of the plants. That's something good to keep in mind. You just use this metal duct tape, the silver metal duct tape, and tape it to it. It's very secure. That's very sturdy tape. So what are some of the benefits of air-cooled lighting?
Well, air-cooled lighting, it can reduce your air conditioning needs as much as around 30%. They say, and one reason being is because your fans run at least as soon as your lights come on, or right before your lights come on, to never let the heat ever build up and become a problem. So come this next summer, and even a little bit of this winter, we won't even have any issues out of this area here. This should be well controlled, having the air-cooled lighting, especially comes next summer, because last summer we had a 1,000-watt light set up here that we had to take down because it got so extremely hot. So this year we'll be ready for all that. For our air-cooled system, keeping the lighting at a very reasonable temperature.
And these are both 600-watt lights. We have the 6-inch and the 8-inch so we can show everybody what they look like.
Yeah, and they'll be more leveled out once I get all connected in the middle and stuff.
And we have a reducer here, but this part is the reducer that's already been taped on. Or it's an adapter so that you can put your 8-inch ductwork right here to meet the two of them up. You'll find a lot
most of the time you'll see, you won't see a drop from a 6 to an 8. This is just us showing a display. Normally people will either run a 6 or 8 for every light. Most time 1,000 watts would more likely get an 8, but a 6 can still handle 1,000, and so for that matter, 4 to 1,000 for the 6, and it's just basically personal preference. How much fan somebody has, how much air they're wanting to move. The more air you move, the better, because it takes a lot of air to really move the heat. But in these two low lamp situations, this will be a perfect little example of how it all works.
Can you even hold anything? And that'll just slide right over the end of the reducer there. I'll get some tape on it to hold it in place.
Make sure it's all pressed down nice and smooth. It'll last a long, long time that way.
We'll probably add a couple more pieces of tape, or at least another layer after the video, but for time's sake, we'll just go ahead on. That's how easy it is to cut the flex ductwork. No insulation or anything. And then use some wire cutters to take out that spring. And then just slide it over the end there. Well, if you fold down the edges, that helps to make it easier to slide over. And that's just about finished. One more piece of tape. We've already got the light bulbs in there. You want to do that before you secure your ductwork. You'll have to untape it to get in there to put your light bulbs on, which that's easy enough to do as well. Have to adjust it a little bit to get it level. And we're going to go ahead and
plug up is the fan and get it passing through. Make sure it's on. Alright, we have fan. And now we'll have HID lighting.
these are 600 watt extra sun ballast. Sorry.
Thank you. No, that's good reach out.
We're plugging it into a Sunleaves timer that allows four of the outlets to be timed and 4 of them to be on constantly. That's pretty handy. And now we have light. 1200 watts of air-cooled lighting. There are two 600 HPSs run by the extra sun ballast and the cool tube lighting fixtures. And they also have these wings to help with the reflection.
Very nice. The simplest wings I've ever seen to assemble. I mean, they seriously just clip on. You don't have to assemble anything.
They have a little
plastic here to make sure you get maximum reflection out of them.
Oh, he's clipping the back one on first, because it's of course harder to see.
Okay, appreciate that. And here's some clips right into it. Wow, gets no easier than that. Focus more of your light down so you don't have so much of the light just shining out, which some might want that, because it does give you more light out. That's why it's optional, and it's easily optional.
Our customers will definitely appreciate not being blinded when they walk in.
Yeah, that's more or less why I think that's nice for us.
And the 2 hangers, you can hang these separately from 2 separate cords if you wanted to, but we just have them attached to this one clip. Well, that's it. That's our air-cooled lighting. It's not that hard to set up. Just make sure your fan's big enough to cool off all the lights that you've got going.
Yeah, a good rule of thumb is around 200 to 300 CFMs for every 1,000 watts of light. And that fan motor we have there, or that duct booster, it's around 500 CFMs, so it ought to handle the two 600 watt lights very well. And so far so good. I mean, I can already put my hands on it. It's only been running for a second, but it's just warm. If anything, it's almost like fluorescent light. But we'll see how it goes. Nice and bright down there.
The plant should be happy. Now that we put some brighter lights, we can put something that likes a little bit more light under here. Move our Alice somewhere else. Well, thanks for checking out our video. We sure appreciate y'all stopping by. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to email us or give us a call. Our phone number is 866-422-3391. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one.